In 2014, I was invited to the art exhibition by Aleksandar at the Mcpherson Gallery in Greenwich.
Aleksandar. I was born in Croatia. Yes. I live in the UK, based in London at the moment, and these are my works. This is my exhibition.
So how long have you been painting?
Well, pretty much all my life. It was more of drawing, and then later on I was drawn to digital media, but then later on changed again, going backwards, and I started painting, and I actually enjoy painting more than anything else.
Yes.
I do teach as well, but painting is my first passion.
So who are you influenced by?
Oh, well, early stages of Cubism,
yeah.
Postmodernism, big names like Cézanne, Picasso, Braque, or, I don't know, Impressionist as well, Monet, and in the style of creating lots of how would you call it? Collections of the same or similar images.
Do you change your style much, or?
It does changes. It varies, and influences coming from a lot of painters. I mean, even Van Gogh is something that is inspiring me, and possibly unconsciously I take lots of different artists into my work.
Yes.
But I can't say and pinpoint to the specific artist. But lots of people said it reminds them mostly not on Picasso, but rather the Picasso. It was been more of Braque.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm pleased with that.
So have you been to art school, or are you self-taught?
Oh yes, I've been to art school. I have completed BA in illustration in Derby,
yes.
and had a little bit of a gap, and I was teaching for a while, and then I did my MA in Manchester Metropolitan University. And that was great, because a lot of people from different cultures and different techniques and courses which they wanted to do, photography and textile and fashion, architecture, came across, and I had lots of ideas. So I really enjoyed that.
So have you had many exhibitions?
Many exhibitions, yeah. Over past, let's say, 5 or 6 years, lots of group exhibitions, and this is my first solo show.
Yes.
So I'm really pleased about that.
And this is at the Mcpherson Gallery in?
Mcpherson Gallery in Greenwich in London, and Paul has been really pleased with my work, because I exhibited before in a group show, and we had a bit of discussion, and he decided it's a good idea to put a solo show.
And how long is this exhibition on for?
It's only for 2 weeks, but a couple of days it's been open. There was lots of media propaganda going around, so I'm quite pleased about that. People spotted me and noticed me. I mean, they noticed me before, but this time, because it's such a big show, it's about 35 pieces at the moment in the gallery, so come and see.
So have you got any longer-term plans at the moment?
Well, my term at the moment is to think forward for the next solo exhibition, and perhaps to speed up with my work, because this collection is between 2010 and 2013, and the new collection is growing and ideas are developing. But I think because I experiment so much with my work, I want to go in larger scale perhaps, and we'll see. Yeah.
So you're still teaching as well, are you?
I do teach as well, yes. I've just recently completed all of my studying, so I'm free of that, and I can do a bit of teaching and perhaps do a bit more of painting.
So what country are you from?
Croatia.
How long have you been in the UK?
About 17 years, approximately.
And how old were you when you came from Croatia with your parents?
Oh, I can't remember. I think I was about 23 or 4, something like that. Yeah.
So what's the cultural difference?
Well, the difference is, because the country overall is quite small, it's about 4.5 million people, let's say 4 million people.
Yes.
And if you think about London, London is more than 8 million people, depending on day or night. So the lifestyle and the travel and commuting is something that is really happening a lot in London and the London area. And this is what drew me towards this collection about Londoners and people who live in London. Yes. And obviously that commuting is a big part of the life, and people struggle with that.
That's what this exhibition's all about.
The works are about that. Yes. And obviously there is a part of which is called the interview, and that part is about looking for a job. We know that we are now in recession. Yes. Well, we are coming out of recession. But at the time I was thinking about recession and how it affects people. So one part of the exhibition is really about recession, and the other part is about travel. Yes. But we can see it's almost like Sisyphus myth about daily commuting and daily rolling the rock up the hill and going back home and doing our daily duties.
Yes.
Or attending interviews for a job, or attending interviews for, you know, a different kind of parts of the company that you do daily.
Yeah.
It's people are quite struggling at the moment. Well, hopefully they're not struggling anymore. They can buy some of my work. But yes, recession is really kicked in.
Yeah. So you've been to Plymouth as well. I've just come from Plymouth today to see your exhibition.
Plymouth is great. I love Plymouth.
Yeah.
I think it's the best destination. That was really, really enjoyable part of my time when I was there. Yeah, Plymouth is definitely a destination to go and see. I think the Cornwall, Devon and all that area, West Coast, it's really pleasurable. I would advise everyone to go and see it.
So much landscape and beauty.
There is, and there's loads of sea as well, and then there is St. Ives, which you must go to see if you're an artist. You have to go there. It's a beautiful scenery. Yeah, there's loads of different houses. I'm actually a member of National Trust, so I travel around. I see architecture, which I'm interested in as well. Not just architecture, but design of furniture as well.
Yes.
How the people in the UK lived before, and you know, what is the heritage of the UK. This is something that everyone wants to see around the world. This is why people travel to the UK. Yeah, absolutely.
I saw somebody on the bus doing exactly that this afternoon.
Yes, absolutely. The technology plays a big role, but it's not main part of my painting or a main part of my collection which I'm creating. It's more of something that is around us. We use it every day, and I think it should be in the paintings today, because in the end of the day, every painter, they live in the different time of the century or a different part of the world when it's something developing. And if this has been developed, why not use it? Why not present it in that way? So it is a subtle suggestion, but it's there.
It's also a record of the technology of the day, which is in itself transient.
Well, in a way, if you think about it, it's a process of thinking. One person likes to learn with the paper, the other person thinking. and the next person using technology.
Yes.
So it tells you that people think in different way, and they learn in different ways.
Some scientists think that the new technology will cause the human brain to shrink.
Wow, we can just presume until it happens. Obviously, technology is moving so fast that it's difficult to follow.
Yes.
But painting is something that it's been for many centuries, and I think it's going to stay. Painting is never going away. So that's another point why I do painting, why I love painting, because it's something that you do with hands.
What sort of paint do you use?
Well, on this particular style is a new, again, a modern development of oil painting, which is actually diluted with water. Once the water has been dried, it becomes exactly the same as any other oil painting. But the advantage of this paint is that you can work in a closed space. So I do work from home, even though the room is big. The paint, oil paint, could be quite hazardous and poisonous. So this one is less poisonous. That's the advantage. And it doesn't have that strong smell.
Yeah.
So diluting it with water. Once the water is evaporating, that's
chocolate cream, 'cause I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground, 'cause I can't shoot them anymore. Long black cloud is coming down, and I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.
Thanks also to John the Parade of Souls for music. That's www.theparadeofsouls.co.uk. Music with great thanks also by Mcpherson for skiing in Trafalgar Square in 2014. Thanks also to John the Parade of Souls for the music. That's www.theparadeofsouls.co.uk. This has been a Christmas Field video 2018. You can contact me at ccsphoto12@hotmail.com, and if you can help to sponsor my videos, you can PayPal me at ccsphoto1@gmail.com. Thanks for watching the video. It's a lifestyle.